What's up, guys? Welcome back to our channel, Our Countryside. As you guys have probably seen, I don't know if you guys have, but me and Michaela have recently been hunting this season, and we didn't do too bad this season. The season is actually not over until February 3rd, so we are actually going hunting tomorrow. So pretty much, I just want to give y'all some suggestions for like new hunters on like what to use that have worked amazingly for me personally. So the first thing, you have to have something to shoot it with. Now, when hunting season starts, it's always a different time, always a different day. It's always different. I'm doing archery. I don't do any type of gun hunting except for an air rifle. And technically, this is like mainly for squirrel hunting that I would do. But where I was originally hunting, I couldn't use anything like this. I was on private land, and then new owners came along. We got booted off that land. So now we're going to have to move back to public land hunting. But the first thing first, if y'all are doing archery, I would, there's always been some type of controversy between compound bow and crossbow. People say, well, the crossbow is kind of like cheating, when really it's not, because it still deals with an arrow, it still deals with precise aim and everything, and it still deals with the shot placement every time. If y'all are looking into getting a compound bow for beginners, I'll go with a bear compound bow. You can go from 40 pounds to 60 pounds or 70 pounds of draw weight. For draw length, I don't know, that just all depends on the bow pretty much. I had a bear bow, traded it, and then got a crappy crossbow back in return. I highly regret doing that. But now I have a crossbow. I've been hunting with the crossbow. Got 2 deer this season with the crossbow. Got a squirrel with a crossbow. And in my opinion, the best crossbow I have 2 crossbows. I have a 10-point Wicked Ridge Ultra Light Warrior. Honestly, I love that bow. That's the bow that I got my 2 deer with, got my squirrel with, and then the second bow or crossbow that I got is a PSE Invictus 370. Got it from Cabela's, and it's a nice bow. It's really difficult for me personally to sight in. So I'm actually trying to sell that bow or anything. So yeah, in my opinion, I would use the Wicked Ridge crossbow. It's the 10-point Wicked Ridge Ultra Light Warrior crossbow. It is fairly cheap. It's not like those $600 crossbows that there is, or even like $1,000 crossbow. It can get the job done. Now, attractants. The best attractant I used, if you are on public land, lay out corn, shelled corn, ears of corn. My personal favorite is the shelled corn that has a scent of apple in it. They hit that feed so hard during the rut season this November and even in December. They even hit that feed really hard when the winter came in. and I was really pleased with it. You can get it for like 5 something at Walmart. One day I got like 300 some pounds of it. That 300 pounds was gone in less than a week. This is for private property. You can't bait any deer on public land in Ohio. That is. If you're hunting private, get that shelled corn, 5 some bucks. Get at least 200 to 300 pounds of it, or even like 120 pounds would do. Get some trail cameras set up. I had 2 trail cameras set up, got really good footage, really good pictures and everything. Any trail camera will do pretty much. So I'm not gonna suggest any trail camera to use. But I would suggest getting at least 2 of them. If you go to Dick's, they're on sale for like 40 some bucks. For broadheads, in my opinion, the best broadhead. A lot of people say that the Rage Extreme broadhead is like the best. People say that the Bobcat is the best, Muzzy's the best. I got my very first deer with like an $8 broadhead from Walmart, the Allen. Got my very first deer with it. It was a huge deer. It wasn't a buck. It was a doe, but she was huge. Got her. She didn't go no more than 200 yards. She was about 137 yards away from where I was set up. Not that far of a walk. So I do suggest on getting a Allen, B, or a Muzzy. I have the Muzzy MX4 4 blades. I've used Rage one time, and so yeah, I would suggest the Rage also as well. I don't use that many broadheads, so I can't really help any of you guys on that. Now for deer urine, if y'all want to try deer urine, I suggest, my personal suggestion, do not get any type of deer urine off the shelf. If your store has antler ice, I'd highly suggest getting it. But at the same time, it all depends on where you're at. The results can be different. I got the antler ice ASU all season deer urine with a little mix of apple scent in the urine. And in like 2 days, I had a crap ton of pictures. My mind was completely blown. I had like a crap ton of female. I had a crap ton of does. I had 3 bucks in one area. I got a picture of two of the big bucks battling for dominance and everything. They were amazing pictures. I never had pictures like that at all. And this is my first season. But yeah, in my opinion, I would get the Antler Ice ASU all season urine. Dick's Sporting Goods has it for about like $11.99, and if it's not winter, get those drag lines. You hook them up to your boots and you walk with the scent on them. It leaves the urine smell all the way to where you're placed at, pretty much. But if there's snow on the ground, you know, get some wicks to hang up on some tree limbs, get the urine on it, and pretty much if they don't come in right away, give it about 3 days, you'll be getting pictures left and right, hopefully. If you got the feed right, and if you got the urine right, you should be getting like a good bunch of pictures, in my opinion. For scent remover, you always want to have scent remover. You don't want to have your scent out and about where deer can smell you miles and miles away, because that will just completely spook them. Scent remover, I used a good kind. I used one good kind where it made you smell like nature, it made you smell like grass. But I've been recently using Scent Killer Gold. I haven't gotten another deer ever since, mainly because we got booted off the land that we were hunting on because of new management and everything, new owners, for liability reasons. So no hate. Kind of disappointed though. We've been getting some good pictures of some good bucks on there that I would not mind getting some tags on them before season's over. But you know, we're going to public tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, and possibly Monday, so we can see what we get from there. Late season is always the hardest. In my opinion, the best season to get a deer is pre-rut and rut. Rut normally starts in like November and has like 2 weeks or maybe even a little more in it. So yeah. Those are the suggestions I have, guys. I will make one more suggestion. If y'all decide to get a crossbow, do not try to be like Daryl from The Walking Dead and crank it with your hands. It is not possible unless you're like some type of bodybuilder. Get a cranker. Get one of these crankers. I got it from Dick's for like 20 some bucks. You need a cranker. I'll tell you what, those crossbows with their draw weight is crazy. It's very difficult to crank it with your own hands. Boots. You want waterproof boots that will keep your feet warm during the winter and during the rain and everything, go for muck boots or field and stream boots. They are expensive, but they are well worth it. So I will say that. So if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button. Please subscribe to this channel. Once you do not forget to click that bell. That way y'all can get notified every time we upload a video. We're going to start uploading hopefully every day. If y'all have any more questions to us about on any sort of hunting, comment down in the comment section below. I will read your questions, and I will make another video based on your questions. Once again, if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe for more videos, click that bell, and pretty much, you know, until next time. Yeah, until next time.